Hi, I'm out in front of my house today. Normally I have that brick wall behind me while I'm talking, which is in my sunroom. Today I've got the brick house behind me. I'm outside, so there's urban noise. There's guys doing reconstruction of a house across the way. They were playing rock music for a while. We got people coming and going along the street here. It's urban Denver and I love it. Well, what I'd like to talk about today is something called the Association of Retiring Dentists. They have a meeting this year on October 27th. They meet once a year. This year's meeting is going to be in Manchester, New Hampshire. Unfortunately, I won't be able to go because of a prior commitment, but otherwise I would definitely go. They've got a fantastic speaker that I'll talk about in just a little bit. The meeting planner, the meeting director, is Neil Hiltunen. Make sure I get that right. Hiltunen, difficult last name. Talked to him a couple times in the last several months just about what his organization does. And I'll talk about it a little bit more in just a minute. But there's a blog that Neil posted recently which I think is really relevant to a lot of us, either near retirement or in retirement. Carl and his wife were living their dream of touring the world and having fun. While traveling, he and his wife made friends easily, exchanged contact information, and talked about getting together again. Somehow those contacts seldom went beyond the transitory friendships. Each trip brought the fun and excitement of new travel companions with a similar result of fleeting friendships. Sounds kind of familiar to me. There were thousands of photographs with friends and family politely viewed, and he spent hours and hours sorting them. This sounds so familiar. My wife and I just went on a Baltic cruise for 2 weeks. I have unbelievable amounts of videos and pictures, and so far I'm placing it on iMovie so I can make a video of it and torture all my friends. So far I have 3.5 hours worth of material. Nobody's going to want to watch that. I'm going to try to bring it down to 30 minutes so maybe a few people will at least be interested in it. So this is very familiar. Carl was in reasonably good health because of his activities that included golf, which provided moderate exercise and socializing. The regular condo association events with his spouse kept them socially connected and created structure to their weeks with regularly occurring activities that they could look forward to. He was having fun, but something was missing. Well, almost all the people I know who are thinking about going into retirement talk about traveling as their primary purpose while they retire. Well, there's got to be a lot more to it than that. And I've been struggling with that for the last couple years. After retiring from an active dental practice, I've been speaking, consulting, doing videos, and done a lot of writing about personal finance for dentists. That was all unwell and was a part-time pleasure for a number of years until 2015, when it became overwhelming. Any article I wrote had a blog attached. There were tons of questions coming in. I was totally overwhelmed, so much so that I didn't like it anymore. I'm still talking to people. I'm still doing some personal speaking at events, and I'm still doing some videos, but it's cut back about 90%. And this summer I've been trying to figure out what I might want to do for the rest of my life. I found a book. The book is called Life After Dentistry, written by Alan Rodberg. Guess who the primary speaker is going to be at the Association of Retiring Dentists this fall? It's going to be Alan. I love this book. I've read other books. I have over here, What Color is Your Parachute for Retirement, and several others that are bestsellers. This one, Life After Dentistry, I think is the best one of them all. For anybody. It doesn't have to be a dentist or a medical person, anybody approaching retirement. There's a workbook in the back that you actually need to spend 8 to 10 hours going through with a spouse or friend to go with and figure out what your actual passions are in life. Maybe what they used to be. What's developed in your life over the years. What do you really want to pursue? I found some surprises. Number one was meteorology. Taking a course at a local state college right now in Denver. I plan on doing storm chasing. I've wanted to do that for years. My wife thinks I'm totally sick. Why spend a week or two with a bunch of dirty guys getting dirty, getting hailed on, traveling for hundreds of miles to see nothing all day long? Who would want to do that for the chance to see a tornado? Anyway, that's one thing that I'd like to do. I've always been into sports. Skiing has been my primary passion for a long time. I also do mountain biking, but Zumba, no guy does Zumba. I love dancing and love music. Music is a prime passion in my life. I'm going to develop that more. It may be playing an instrument, it may be dancing more, who knows. The other thing is our kids. I loved kids in my practice. Yes, I have grandkids, regular kids, grandnieces and nephews. I don't see nearly enough of them. They're scattered all over the country. Why not do some road trips with a little storm chasing? No. Anyway, what I'm getting at is I've uncovered some passions in my life that I really hadn't even thought about that much. Life After Dentistry, the book, makes a huge difference. I think the Association of Retiring Dentists is really onto something. Now, Neil himself is into volunteering and actually still doing some dentistry on a volunteer basis. I think that's wonderful. There's lots of things that we can get involved with, have passion about, and will deeply touch our hearts and others. Thanks for listening.